Welcome back to Probably Dope Movies. I'm Cude.
I'm JC.
And we're here to walk through the valley of the shadow of death with Jimmy at our back and old Nick at our front. And our review of 28 Years Later.
The Bone Temple.
That's it.
"28 years later, The Bone Temple takes us back into the world of the infected. But this time around, Spike is hanging with the Jimmies. Is joining this satanic group his best chance at surviving? So, 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
28 years later, The Bone Temple.
Samson, is that you?
Ding dong.
Oh man, so this is a sequel to 28 Years Later. We've got Nia DaCosta directing this one. She did The Marvels. I think also the Candyman remake.
Two movies that I am not fond of, yes.
Hey, you know what? She did them though.
Yeah, she did them.
And then we also have Alex Garland, who wrote the 28 Years Later, right? The previous film, wrote this one as well. And we are watching the evolution of, Spike, where he landed in the last film. We're seeing, where does that plot go? He met the Jimmies. They seem like a crazy group.
They were like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers or something at the end of the first movie. I was for sure
getting that vibe. It was a little kooky, a little crazy.
Goofy.
It was goofy.
It was goofy and off-putting.
And what we will say is we really get to flesh out that group in this film. Additionally, we get to see what's up with Dr. Kelson, Ralph Fiennes, right? As he continues to try to save humanity, right? He's trying to find the antidote, I guess, to the rage
virus. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he uses Samson from the first movie as his main experiment subject. He uses Samson.
He uses Samson
all the way. Yeah. Every little bit of Samson he uses.
Oh yeah.
So this is basically two different styled movies that intersect at the end.
It really is.
Yeah. Yeah. Following those two different characters' storylines. This movie really, I would not say is about Spike. I would say it's more about Jimmy and fleshing out who he is and maybe why he thinks how he does, and his merry band of
Jimmies.
D-glovers. Do you know what a D-glove to D-glove somebody is?
Oh my, don't. It sounds bad
when you take skin off of their...
Oh God, I knew it was bad.
So yeah, degloving. Degloving happens in this movie. So get ready for that.
Yeah, honestly, that's a spoiler that we want to let you know because it traumatized people.
Oh yeah, no, it's hardcore. It could have went a little harder. I will say this. It could have went a little harder, so they must have pulled back a little bit because it seems like they wanted to show more, but maybe the ESRB or whoever is doing the ratings or whatever is like, nah, dog, you can't show that. So anyway, this movie has a better look and a better tone than the first one. It's not all jumbled up tone like the first one. The first one was all over the place. This one is way tighter scripted. The characters aren't goofy. There are funny elements to certain scenes, but it never goes into corny territory or cringe. So the tone and just how it's filmed looks way better. I don't care if you film on iPhones. I don't care if you trying to be trendy. I don't care. Does it look good? This movie looks way better than the last one, and the tone is way better than the last one.
And I feel like, to your point, right, these two plots, they both have their own themes. One feels kind of like, for Samson and Dr. Kelson's more like a rom-com, right? Which you wouldn't really expect in this kind of a film.
It is.
And then for the Jimmies, it's just like a torture. It's just like a hell fest. Like it's like a murder, mayhem, chaos ensues. And somehow, how can they marry these two plots together? I don't know, but it works.
Into a very tense meeting.
Yes.
Will happen.
For sure. For sure.
And so that is the build up. And along the way, we finally have some good music to lead us along the path, because
soundtrack is key.
Because the last movie, 28 Years Later, oh man, it was terrible sound selection.
Score was a lot.
I feel like it was probably Danny Boyle who directed the last one and who was the original creator of the 28 franchise or whatever the case is. I feel like he probably chose some songs from his high school or something that he liked. The first soundtrack, the 28 Years Later soundtrack, sucked. This soundtrack was actually pretty decent. So
Yeah.
whoever did the sound selection on this one, it was good. It wasn't all just punk thumping loud. This was just a better movie overall. Better movie overall.
It definitely felt like in the last film they were trying to be very splashy with the like let's just like get audience's attention. Whereas this one, there was one song that we were talking about before. It was the Radiohead.
Everything in its right place.
That gave me just that same sense of eeriness, this uncomfortability,
Yeah.
but in a way that felt in theme with the. It wasn't like beating me over the head with it. It was like, whoa, I feel like I'm in this. That's more what you want out of a soundtrack.
So 28 years later, that felt like a film student still learning the
Just
ropes.
throwing stuff at the wall.
Yeah, just still learning the ropes. This movie felt more like a graduate of that film academy. And they knew how to put the ideas together in a cohesive package. And I liked it.
I did too.
I'm ready to score.
Let's do it. Let's
I'm
score
ready to score. So I am going to give this movie a whopping 7 out of 10.
Ooh.
This movie is good. I hated the last movie.
He did.
So giving this movie a 7 out of 10 should tell Alex Garland, Nia Costa, and whoever is the next director, do the next movie like this one. If you do the next movie like this one and have a good ending on it, the next one may get an 8. But this movie is definitely good. You should go see it in theaters. I'm giving it a 7.
Yeah. I'm pretty similar, right? I'm actually gonna also go with a 7.
Now, how did you rate the first one?
The first one, I think I was maybe like a 5 or 6 or something.
We didn't like the first one.
We didn't like it. He liked it less. I liked it. I mean, I guess I was like, it's watchable. It's not like I hated it because I can always appreciate somebody who's going for big swings, which I feel like Danny Boyle was. But the implementation wasn't quite there, so I feel like I was around a 5 or 6. This one, I'm at a 7. I was close. I mean, honestly, I was like probably a high 7 for sure. And I would just say DaCosta totally delivered on her.
Maybe she should do the next one.
I think she probably will.
Yeah,
and Alex Garland, keep it up, man.
It feels like she understands the material.
Yes,
even better than the original creator.
For sure.
Which is a weird thing to say.
I think once a franchise is stretched out long enough, who knows, man, it starts to take a life of its own.
And it took so long of a hiatus in between. 28 weeks later, and then 28
days, weeks, years,
later.
And then a year.
Was it actually years? Was it actually
days, weeks, and then years?
Yeah, but how many years was it in between weeks and years?
Oh, I think
for the
weeks,
movie, 10 years.
Weeks came out in 2007, I want to say, and then I think Days was 2002.
Almost 20 years.
And then because what was it? Was it last year? 2 years ago? No, wait. Last year was years, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And it came out in 2002.
And so I'm going to give this movie props
or maybe it was
too.
1998.
If they can come out with the next movie next year,
that'd be crazy.
I will give you props to bring out a whole trilogy in 3 years. Because 28 years, wild. When did that come out? That came out last year, right?
I'm pretty sure, Or it's either last year or the year before, but I think it was last year.
That's how you need to start doing movies, guys. These studios, dude, I'm not trying to wait 7 years for the next movie to come out, and I don't even care about, just like with the TV shows now. Like, y'all need to just, don't release that first season until you already have 3 seasons filmed.
Totally.
And then start dropping them year after year, dude.
Yeah.
Because if they release another movie next year, then they may fully redeem, and it's cohesive with tone and feel and has a decent storyline to it. This may end out to be a decent trilogy.
Yeah, let's hope so.
If they can keep it going.
Yeah. I think they can do something there.
Yeah, so we'll see. But in the meantime, if you guys at home could like and subscribe, please.
Hook us up, help us out. We're here for you, be here for us.
Yeah, dude. And I'm Cude.
I'm JC.
And we will see you again on the next Probably Dope Movies.
Where
we will be watching the spinoff 28 years later. Samson's Dong. That's the next movie.
Inevitably, that's what you want to get butts in seats. That's where the money's at.
No, but they ended it out where old characters come in and we have to continue the story. So
Yeah.
I'm interested to
You
see
know
where
what?
it
I'm
goes.
intrigued too.
I'm
yeah.
interested. So
We'll
we'll
see.
see. We'll see. You'll see. And
We'll
we'll
all
see
see.
at the movies.
Hopefully, we'll see you seeing us at the movies.
Yo, that's it. That's it. That's the ending every time now. All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.